Hi everyone, welcome to the Torok channel. Today I'm going to take a close look to this Torpedo Captor by 2 Notes Audio Engineering. There are many things this little box, well, not that little anyway, can do for you. It's a loud box, it's an attenuator, it's a digital interface, and it's got a speaker simulator included. There are many videos on the web about this 2 Notes Audio Engineering, Torpedo Captor, and all the stuff these good people are doing. So I'm gonna focus this video on the way I use it and why I use it. It's all about recording, because I like recording my own music, and I didn't find any good solution before I really got this thing, which is some 1 month ago, I guess. So I'm gonna show you what I was doing before I bought this thing, and why it worked and why it didn't work. And for the video I'm gonna use my Blackstar HT-5, which is maybe not the best you can find, but certainly not the worst. I especially like the way the high gain sounds. I'm gonna try and show you what are the problems I had faced and how I've tried to solve them, and limitations and all kind of things, so you can get the idea about what this captor can do for you. Before we go any further into this video, you gotta know that this Torpedo Captor is 211 euros on Thomann, which is my partner, of course. So 211 euros is not such a small price, but if you compare this price to what the service this thing can render to you, and to the other solutions that you could have if you didn't have this captor, well, it's still very nice price and completely worth it. Okay, I'm gonna organize these videos in 2 parts. First one is gonna be showing you what I have tried to do for recording sounds out of my Blackstar amp before I got this, and the second part is gonna show you the possibilities that this captor offers. So first things first, the first thing I have tried for recording out of the amp was just trying the emulated output that's inside the Blackstar. You've got the choice between a 1x12 speaker sim or a 4x12 speaker sim. For the purpose of the demo you're gonna hear, I have mixed them both. Okay, that's the way I do my recordings. I always make 2 different guitar takes. I pen it left and right. 1 track for the 1x12, 1 track for the 4x12. Let's listen to it. Okay, so that was the first shot, the first try I have made. Not so bad, but a bit much too high end and too few low end as far as I'm concerned. Maybe it's just my taste, okay? The second solution you have with this kind of amp, of course, is using a mic and trying to get the best possible sound out of it, which is not always easy. Okay, making up an amp requires several things. Generally, you've got to have a good mic, of course, and you've got to know how to put it to get the different type of sounds that's out of your amp. When you play your amp and you move around your amp, you realize that the sound you have in front of it is not the exact same that you have if you're 45 degrees side of it, or if you're the back of it, and this kind of thing. Okay, so depending upon what you want to capture, you have to put the mix in different positions. What I have seen, what I have heard, what I have read is that in a professional studio you're gonna have 1 mic in front of the amp and a second mic at 45 degrees aside from the amp. So you can get the front sound, which is generally, especially on a 1x12 cab, more loaded with high end, and 45 degrees sound is gonna get you more low end. So as I did on the previous example, I have tried at the 2 meters and I have mixed them both. So here it is. Okay, it sounds a little bit better, but to be honest, with a 1x12 cab, you're still at a loss for low end. There's still a possibility that's to do some EQ, some post EQ after the recordings to try to improve the thing, but it's not always easy and it's not always really efficient. Okay, I was talking previously about the price of the Captor. 211 euros. Okay. The mix I have used for this recording are a Shure SM57 and a Shure SM58. Two great microphones that are really have great rates everywhere for professional use and for singers and for home studios and for professional studios even. But the things are not cheap. They're more than 100 euros each. Okay. So you've got your 200 euros. That's the price of the Captor. And maybe, just maybe, if you don't have a good enough amp, or if you cannot push the volume high enough, you don't have a satisfying result. That's where the Captor enters. But before we go any further, I would like you to consider subscribing to my channel if you like what I'm doing. Like and share this video with your friends, leave comments in the comment section. And a new way to help me develop this channel is if you order from Thomann, please use the partner link that's in the video description. For you it's going to be the exact same thing as a regular order, but for me it's going to be a little bit different because a small amount of the money you're going to spend on Thomann is going to be given to me so I can buy more stuff like this, or guitar, or amps, or pedals, or this kind of things, and make more reviews, more demos for this channel. So thanks in advance for your help, and let's go back to the Captor. Okay, so the Captor has got different possibilities. The first one, I'm going to show it to you here. If you take a closer look here on this thing, you see there are several possibilities: guitar, off, and bass. So this thing is made for recording either for guitar, either for bass. If you put it on guitar, you've got a homemade and emulated sound which is based upon a Marshall 4x12 cab. Let's listen to how it sounds. Okay, so that's the basic way to use the Captor. Already sounds not so bad, even though I consider there's still a little bit of too few low end, but it's already better, I think, than what I got using the microphone. So maybe the 200 euros I better spend in this thing than in two good mix, but maybe it's a matter of choice, okay? My choice is I prefer the sound out of this box, even on the GTR output. than with the mix I have, because my 1x12 cab anyway has not enough low end, and it's not satisfying, especially if you heard it on the mix. When the bass comes, you know, there's something not really good, you know. It sounds like the bass is too bassy and the guitar is got too high end, you know. That mix very well. Okay, but now let's go to the main thing that this Captor can do. It allows you going to the Torpedo World of Sound, which is basically a VST plugin that you can put on your DAW. And this World of Sound is going to give you the choice between 16 different emulated cabs. Meaning that you've got not only the cab, which might be a 1x12, a 2x12, a 4x12, a 4x8, a 4x10, you know, everything, but you've also got a choice between 8 different types of microphones. And trust me when I say that the microphones are making a real difference in the sound that you're gonna get. So let's listen to what I get with my own setup. Here we go. So it's still a matter of choice and a matter of taste, but I really think that the sound I have with both the Captor and the Torpedo World of Sound is way better than anything else I have tried before and you have heard in this video. The other advantage is when I play with this Captor, nobody hears me, I don't disturb anybody, I can play music for hours and not disturbing my family. Just, you know, that's so cool. I can do everything I want, I don't bother anybody. If you live in a flat and you have some neighbors and you don't want to disturb them or have problems with them, that's also a very good solution. That's pretty much it for today. Just wanted to show you briefly what the Captor could do. I could go much further into demoing this thing, and especially the possibilities of the World of Sound plugin, because with 16 cab simulations and 8 mix per cab simulations, you know, I could make a complete video out of it, but you're gonna tell me if you want this video to happen, and of course if you want it, I will do it. So let me know in the comment section below if you want me to go further in demoing the World of Sound VST plugin. Okay, anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, see you for the next video.